Good morning, students. I, Arpit Tripathi, welcome you all in your online class. So, today we will study the second chapter of maths, that is fraction. So, be careful because this is very important and very interesting chapter. We will discuss about the definition, means introduction part of the fraction and types of fraction. In our next video, we will discuss about the operations on the fractions. But today I'll give a short information about the operations of fraction. So let us start our topic, that is fraction. So students, what is fraction? You know, a fraction simply tells us how many parts of whole we have. We can recognize a fraction by the slash that is written between the two numbers. We have a top number, the numerator, and a bottom number, the denominator. For example, 1 by 2 is a fraction. So students, a fraction simply tell us about how many parts of whole we have. Guys, suppose that we have one apple and we cut it into four parts. And suppose that a guy Ram. So I give one part of that apple to Ram. So how many fraction of that apple is with Ram? So simply 1 by 4 of the apple is with Ram and 3 by 4 is with me. So means I have given one part of that apple to Ram. So what fraction of that apple is with Ram? That is 1 by 4. Let us take one another example. That is, suppose that in a class there are 20 students. Out of 20 there are 12 are boys and 8 are girls. So how many fractions of boys are there in a class? So simply there is 12 by 20 because 12 students are boys. Out of 20 means total students are 20, and how many boys are there? So 12. And what fraction of girls are in the class? So 8 by 20 means 20 are the total strength of the class, and out of 20 there are 8 girls. So simply we can say that 8 by 20 is the fraction of girls that are present in the class. So here in a definition written, a fraction simply tells how many part of whole we have. Means whole means the total, and simply tells that how many part we have. So we have means the favorable condition upon the total. So this is known as fraction. And here written, you can recognize a fraction by the slash that is written between the two numbers. Means a slash is there between the two numbers, that is one number is at the top side and one number is at the downward side. So the upper side is known as numerator, whereas the downward is known as the denominator. The upper side is known as numerator. Once again I repeat, the upper side is known as numerator and the downward side is known as denominator. Here we have taken 1 by 2 as a fraction. So what is 1? 1 is a numerator and 2 is a denominator. So I have prepared this chart, means simply you can say this figure, to explain you that how many parts are there of a fraction are colored. So in a first figure the whole circle is colored. So whole means 1 by 1 means total is also 1 and favorable is also 1. So the fraction is simply 1. In a second figure, here one part is colored and one part is of white color. So how many the fraction of colored part is 1 by 2, because here total circle is divided into two parts, means the total parts of a ball is 2 and one part is colored, so the fraction is 1 by 2. Same as third figure, here a ball is divided into four parts, so total is 4 and colored part is 1, so 1 by 4. And in a last, here 3 parts is colored and here are total 4 parts. So the favorable is at numerator and the total is at downward. So I think that you can understand by this figure that what the actually fraction is. Okay, now we will study types of fraction. Here we have 6 type of fraction. First is like fraction, second is unlike fraction, then unit fraction, then proper fraction, then improper fraction, and then mixed fraction. So one by one, we will discuss about these types of fractions. So first is like fraction. Like fraction are fractions that have the exact same denominator. That's it. We would be working with the whole that are split into the same number of pieces. It doesn't matter what the numerator is, so long as the denominator are the same. Means in like fraction, all the denominators are same. Look at example 1 by 5 comma 3 by 5 comma 2 by 5 comma 4 by 5 comma 6 by 5 means these all fractions are like fractions with each other because all the fractions have same denominator. It doesn't matter that what the numerator is. Here we can see that in first the numerator is 1, in second the numerator is 3, in third the numerator is second, in fourth the numerator is 4, and in fifth the numerator is 6. But in all the conditions, what the denominator is? The denominator is 5. So this type of fraction is known as like fraction, in which all the denominators are same whether the numerator is different. So it is clear that what the like fraction is. And like fraction, all the fractions means all the denominators are exactly same. Now second is unlike fraction. The unlike fractions with the same denominator are called like fractions. In group second, the denominator of each fraction is different. The denominators of all the fractions are different. The fractions with different denominator are called unlike fraction. In like fraction, I told you that all the denominators are exactly same, but in unlike fraction, the denominators are different. All the denominators are different. Look at the example, that 2 by 3, comma 4 by 9, comma 6 by 67, comma 9 by 89. So we can see clearly that all the denominators are different. We don't have to look at the numerator. We only in like and unlike fraction we recognize by denominator only. In this, all the denominators are different. All the denominators are different, not same. So what is unlike fraction? The fraction which have the different denominators. Now third is unit fraction. A unit fraction is a rational number written as a fraction where the numerator is 1 and the denominator is a positive integer. A unit fraction is therefore the reciprocal of positive integer 1 by n. Example are 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, etc. So by definition it is clear that in unit fraction all the numerators are 1, means the numerator will be 1, whereas the denominator can be any integer. The denominator can be any integer, and we can say that the reciprocal of any positive integer is a unit fraction. The reciprocal of any positive integer is a unit fraction. Means suppose that we have an integer 5. So what is the reciprocal of that integer? That is 1 by 5. So simply here we can see that 1 is a numerator which is unit, which is 1, and denominator is 5. So the reciprocal of any integer is a unit fraction. So what is unit fraction? The unit fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is always 1. Now third is proper fraction. What is proper fraction? A proper fraction is a fraction that has a value less than 1, or we can say when the value of the numerator is less than denominator, then such fraction are called proper fraction. For example, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 4 by 5, 6 by 7, 8 by 9, etc. Means proper fraction. What is proper fraction? In which the numerator is always less than denominator. Again I say numerator is always less than denominator, means with the answer is always less than 1. The simplified form of this fraction will be always less than 1, because whenever the numerator is less than the denominator, the answer is always less than 1. So whenever the numerator is less than the denominator, the fraction will be a proper fraction. and improper fraction. The opposite of proper fraction is an improper fraction. So what is improper fraction? The improper fraction is that fraction in which the denominator is always greater than the in which the numerator will be always greater than the denominator. Means the answer, the simplified form of this fraction will always be greater than 1. Means 3 divided by 2, we can look at the example, that is 3 by 2, 5 by 4, 4 by 3, 8 by 3, etc. So when we divide 3 by 2, the answer will be greater than 1. When we divide 5 by 4, the answer will be greater than 1. When we divide 4 by 3, the answer will be greater than 1. When we divide 8 by 3, the answer will be greater than 1. So clearly we can say that when the denominator is less than the numerator, the fraction is improper fraction. Now last, that is mixed fraction. So what is mixed fraction? When we combine a whole number and a fraction to represent a mixed number, then it is called a mixed fraction. So when we combine any whole number with fraction to represent a mixed number means here it is written that 1 whole 1 by 2, 1 whole 1 by 2. So 1 whole 1 by 2 is a mixed number. We have combined the whole number and a fraction to represent the mixed number, that is 1 whole 1 by 2 comma 3 whole 3 by 4. So students, you have to clear all these types of fraction because these are the most important for your exams and for further studies. Means when you will solve the questions of the exercises, these will help you a lot to make the questions simple. So let us move forward and learn something about the properties of fraction. Now we have different operations on fraction, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first is addition of fraction. So we can add the fractions. There is the two types of addition of fraction. First type, where the fraction being added have the same denominator. The first type of addition is so easy. That type of fraction whose denominator are same, the addition of that type of fraction is so easy. And second type is where the fraction being added have the different denominator. That is, look at the example, that is 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5, and in a first, that is 3 by 11 plus 5 by 11. So we can see that in first one both the denominators are same, and in type 2 both the denominators are different. So as we know, fractions represent parts of a whole. So when these parts are from the whole broken into same number of parts, it is easy to add them. For type 1 problem, we just need to add the top part numerator of the fraction and leave the denominator such. So to solve the problem in the above example, the solution will be, so in type 1 the addition is so easy. Means we only have to add the numerator and we have to leave the denominator same as what they both have, like 3 by 11 plus 5 by 11. So only we have to add 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 and we have to leave that 11. So the answer will be 8 by 11. But in type 2 there is some complication, because when we divide the different types, the same thing into different parts, and we divide into several peoples or several something, you can understand what I'm trying to say, that will make it complicated. So I have solved here one example. So 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5. Now we have to multiply 1 by 3 by the denominator of the other fraction. Like we can see that the denominator of the other fraction is 5, so we multiply 1 into 5, numerator into 5, as well as the denominator into 5. But and in second fraction we multiplied by the denominator of first fraction, like numerator of second fraction with the denominator of first fraction, 2 into 3, and the denominator of second fraction with the denominator of first fraction, that is 5 into 3. So by solving the problem here, 5 by 15 plus 6 by 15, now we can see that the denominator of both the fractions are same. Now we simply add by the type 1, that is we will add the numerator, that is 5 plus 6 equal to 11, and we will leave the denominator as well, that is 11 by 15. Now students, In next video, we will learn about the operations of fraction in brief, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So revise all these topics and solve the questions which I am providing as a worksheet. So thank you and be prepared for your next video. Thank you.